What is money and where does it come from? Many people ask this question themselves because we use money to buy anything we need: clothes, food, a house, whatever is the thing you need or want, you for almost sure you will use money. And so the question is, where does it come from? If I can get money from a job and the company gets money from the clients, which is the people, and the people get the money from the companies, it's like, where does it come from? Because it's something we need, and the idea is, how could we increase that, and is that what matters in the world? So this makes several questions about the nature of knowledge, this experience, this perception of how things are said, make arise different questions, and some of them they are broad questions. For example, where does money come from? Is not a question that really matters. So when you understand what really is money, you understand what is the right question to do. So what is money? So money is an instrument to represent value, and what really matters is the value. We human beings, we need things that has value, like a clothes, like food, water. We need having rest, we need a mattress, we need many different things. And these things are not produced free in nature, are other human beings who they are creating these things, which mean that you need to give something on exchange, because if someone is producing something valuable that it costs time and effort and some qualifications and abilities that are unique, scarce, that not everyone can do it and need to spend their time. Therefore, people will ask something in exchange for what they are giving. And this exchange of value is created, is instrumented through what we call money. So what is money? Physically, money is just an object, is an object who has the quality to store the value and be easily transferable, easily to change on hands. Like for example, papers. So a paper is easily to copy it, is easily to transfer to other people, is easily to put it into the pocket, to give it to the baker, for bread, go for meat, go for apples, and easily to move around. So one of the characteristics that the object considered as money has to have is it needs to be easily to transfer around, to move around. That's why throughout history, one of the most successful ways of money is paper money. Easily to move around, easily to transfer. So the function of money is mainly to facilitate the economic process, to facilitate life in our society. So as people need things, and not everyone produce anything they need to exchange. We need to exchange things to get the things we need. And here comes the thing. The things that are produced by people have different value. Therefore, if you spend 5 years to make a car, or 2 years to make a bicycle, to design it and to perfectionate it, and I spend just 3 hours in the morning to make the bread, it's not the same thing, a bicycle and the bread, right? So quite different things. So here is where it comes that things have different value. And how we measure value? We measure value in number of the units of that object called money. In this case, with for example paper money, if you have £1, £5, £10, it's just units. And 1 unit is the standard of what you can buy with one pound. What you can buy with £1: 6 apples, 1 loaf of bread, you can buy 1 bottle of water, you can buy a cheese. And this unit will equal in the an X number, for example 600 units of this will be equal to the value of the bicycle. So for the price of 600 loaf of bread you can get one bicycle. So these are what we call prices, and prices arise through what we call the market process and one of its components, which is the negotiation process. So the negotiation process is just the idea about you try to ask more of what you want and giving less of what you are going to give on exchange, and the other party, the other person, do the opposite. He asks you more of what you offer and he wants to give you less of what he gives. And then this more or less, the price arises spontaneously. Imagine thousands of people coming with bicycles, thousands of people coming with bread, and the lower the price you offer, the higher amount of clients you will have, and then higher sales and higher profits. If you put a higher price, people will go to the other baker and you won't have clients. So through this we call it competition. It's another process of the market process. And thanks to competition, prices go down. So the thing is that people ask themselves, where does money come from? Because we need it for the well-functioning of the economic process of life, of people exchanging things and getting what they need. But it's not the right question. It's just, as the object it is money, it's just paper, and this is created by an institution of the government. And the more money they print in relation to the amount of goods and services in the society, then you will have the phenomenon called inflation, which is prices go up, or say in other words, the value of the money goes down because you can buy less things, less beans, with the same amount of money. It's just, this is what we call the quantity theory of money, and it's like a balance. If you have here 5 tomatoes and here you have 5 pounds, one pound each tomato. If you put here 10 pounds and you still here have 5 tomatoes, now 2 pounds equal 1 tomato. So prices have go up because just printing money doesn't produce wealth. So the question of where does money come from is not what matters. The idea is that money, in the sense that means the value of the things, is created by people. So it's right to say money is created by people when they work. When you produce tomatoes, when you make a bicycle, when you work at any kind of work you do, any kind of job, you are creating money. And how much money you are creating? As much as your salary is. And salary, as any other prices, this salary is set by market process, supply and demand, negotiation process, and competition. All of these processes make arise the salaries, those prices, and that will mean how much value a worker is creating. So people create money, people create things that has value, tomatoes, bicycles, workers making streets, the cleaners cleaning the streets. Whatever you see in the society is created by other human beings, and as things have different value, people produce things of different value. When the salary of a worker is low, what he needs to do is to shift himself to a sector, an industry where it produces something that has value but not many people produce. For example, being a lawyer. But of course, being a lawyer is something that needs qualifications, and it takes study and effort to achieve to be a lawyer, or other industries where it's difficult to go inside because you need to go through a previous process before. So in summary, so what is money? Money is an instrument that represents value. Money makes the value of things arise, and the value arise through the market process, thank you to the object called money and the phenomenon of prices. And prices represent the value of things. Value and price are the same thing, and things that has value are created by human beings. Therefore, people create the money. The question, where does money come from, is a nonsense question. The right question is what it really means, money, which is value. Where does it come from? It comes from by human beings producing things. There is a lot of people who believe that government have a mysterious machine to bring money or kind of like creating wealth out of nothing, and it's not true. Everything that has value in the society is created by other human beings, and the government has not this divine super machinery that can produce out of nothing. It's not. Thank you to the object of money, people can easily access the things they want, exchanging this standard object called money that is accepted all around society, and get everything they need.